course I love you, chat. I'm done with this game for today. For today. I'm really dragging myself to the end just so I can see the ending of the story. Like, why'd that slut fuck my dad, huh? Weren't they the same age? What age was he when she fucked the dad? Like, what the fuck, man? $16?
Please step away immediately.
Isn't she in a bad mood today?
That cutscene.
Hey, hey, it's open. Is this the right one? Okay. 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 I can't save anywhere. I can't sleep anywhere. What the fuck? Like, what the fuck?
Come on out of there.
And now I'm stuck. Maybe if I go inside this building.
Have you ever wondered what life will be like 20 years into the future? That will be the year 1980.
Oh, why? Why did they have a manual save button if you can't fucking save manually anywhere? You can't even hold F4! I'm done in this fucking game. I'm done. I just want to listen to some Donkey Kong and that's it.
Is this the real life? Is this just in the sea? Caught in the land slide, no escape from reality. Open for eyes, look up to the skies and see. He's the leader of the bunch.
See, what is Raya playing? Did she find a game yet?
Finally back to kick some tail.
She says she didn't like Resident Evil 4. Oh, she doesn't have games. Oh my god.
He's bigger.
What is she playing?
He's the first member of the
New gameplay for Sekiro Shadows Die Twice? Is this true?
DK Donkey Kong. DK Donkey Kong.
Let me check
Enemies
that
in
out.
the game have a variety of different weaknesses. He happens to be weak to fire.
Okay.
The other guys happen to be weak to
The axe.
the axe.
Yeah.
And this guy just happens to be weak to getting a sword in his throat.
It happens.
It happens.
Hey guys, welcome back to PlayStation Underground. You got Kristen here. We're playing Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. This is the latest title from Software. I got Andrew and Justin here. Hey guys.
Hey, hey.
Hello.
Andrew's going to be playing for us. Andrew, tell us a little bit about this game.
Happily. So,
Ooh.
Sekiro Shadows Die Twice
Is this
takes
really
place in
new? I feel like I've seen
1500s
this.
Era Japan, and it's from Software's
22nd
fantastic
September.
vision of
It's-
what that period of time
It's
would be.
beautiful.
Okay.
It's sunny. It's bright.
It's vibrant. It's orange.
Already
It's-
quite a
it's
departure
hot.
from Software's previous games.
Yes.
but it's got that intense
It has new
combat
parts
that we
in
know
it.
and
All
love.
right, all
It
right.
sure does. And I want to demonstrate a little bit of that here in just a second.
Jesus Christ.
So brutal.
Ah, I see we got a guy up here.
Yes, this guy's really going to make my life miserable.
Or not.
Or not.
Or you'll make his miserable. Ooh!
Careful.
Now this guy looks a little bit tougher. I notice he has 2 diamonds up in the upper left-hand corner. What does that represent?
So this guy is a mid-boss.
Okay.
And he's known as the Samurai General. He really tests everything that you will have learned in the demo up to this point.
Got it.
He is very strong, he's very fast, and he has a huge moveset. And I want to
Wow,
try to take
so
this guy with
fast.
my sword here.
Oh, nice.
So what you saw there was an example of something called Mikiri, and the idea behind that is that I dodge into his attack rather than away from his attack.
Got it.
So it rewards me for being aggressive.
So
Very cool. So you don't always
iframes.
want to be defensive. Sometimes
Exactly.
you gotta just dive right into the fray.
It feels like being aggressive in combat is kind of a theme with this game.
Yes, absolutely. You
I-
can be rewarded or you can be heavily penalized for being too aggressive. In this case, I'm trying to strike a friendly balance between the two.
Yeah. The death and resurrection mechanic is really interesting too. I'm sure that we'll see some of that later.
Oh, I can assure you, you will see the death mechanic, and it won't be by choice.
So what just happened is you sort of
Is
have
there
been
stamina
going
in
on
this
this
game?
back and forth with posturing, and now you just had that finisher move that knocked out one of his diamonds.
It doesn't look like
So
it,
it's
though.
not
It
quite
looks
just
like there's
attacking,
stamina in
you
this
guys
game because
are
it's infinitely
Sort of
attack or
defending and doing a back and
defend or
forth.
parry or
That's exactly
something.
what it is. It's a little bit of a dance, a bit of a tug of war. And the idea here is that I'm
You have
trying to break through
poise,
his posture. And
which
he's
is
Yeah,
trying
but
to
no
represented at the top
stamina,
of
so
the
you can just
screen there, that yellow
infinitely
bar.
keep
Yes,
chaining,
precisely.
fighting. Top bar? Is that stamina?
Oh,
Doesn't look like it.
he does not like you.
Almost.
That looks like
See,
something
I would've
else.
gotten greedy there. I would have done the classic From Software thing and gotten killed right when I was about to kill the guy.
Yes, I do it all the time.
Oh,
Somehow I managed to stay strong.
very cool.
Nice. Nice work.
Thank you.
Man, you made short work of that guy.
So, I was about to say, our protagonist has this prosthetic arm. You know, in the one hand, he always has the katana. but then
Prosthetic
on the other
arm.
hand, he can sort of switch out different abilities.
That's one
Very,
way to
very
call
cool.
it.
We're about to see some of that here.
Yes. And what you'll also notice is that certain enemies are weak to certain prosthetic tools. That
So you
enemy,
have this axe out here.
yeah, he happens to be weak to swords, or I'm sorry, to axes, and you can cut through his shield like butter. If you don't do that, he will block nearly every attack that you throw at him.
Nice.
Interesting. So there's also a level of strategy of which attachment you want to use.
Bingo. And certain
Bingo.
enemies like this guy are weak to a sword in the throat.
Oh, I love.
I think you were one of the other tools you were using was
I
that
love these
flame
animations.
vent, I think it was called, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, and that's how you lit your sword on fire.
Yep, I can light
This
my
is the
sword on
same
fire,
part
I
we
can
keep
light
seeing
enemies on
over and
fire,
over. Like,
I
it's-
can kind of
when
break
does
them
a new
out of the
part
attacks
start?
that they're performing, so there's
Like
a lot
every
of
gameplay video always
Nice.
ends here. They kill
Now, in
that
this
big
area,
ogre guy
there's this
there, and then
big,
boom, it's over.
angry-looking guy
he-
attached
he
to.
looks
Skip
angry.
to about
Oh, yeah, he's mad.
50%.
He's really upset. I'm not sure why. Didn't have
Play the game the more that
really good moves, which you'll see.
I'll
in just a
watch
second.
him fight
And
this
even though
boss.
he doesn't have a weapon, I can still block his attacks.
Nice.
So I can't be afraid to put up my sword and prevent taking those hits.
I like how the other guy's like, I'm here too.
Let me help, let me help.
Oh.
Well, all right, your turn.
Me strong.
If I saw you take
That
out
guy's
that
so
dude
bald.
and then you turned around to fight me, I
And
don't know how I'd feel about that.
And then I walk up to you like this. I'll be
Nice.
Exactly.
Saying doesn't know
Are we
everything
gonna do
looks the
this? Are
same
we
in this
really gonna
game.
do this?
If you think
Oh.
everything in this game looks the same, you gotta
Oh, look at this.
look a little bit more
It's
closely,
just a
dude.
gorgeous game.
Yeah, this game looks fantastic.
Yeah, it's
Gotta look a
stunning.
little
and
bit
you
more
get to see a little bit
closely.
more of how beautiful
Thanks,
the game
Mr.
is
Marcus.
a bit later in the demo.
And I love that it's a really good combination. You can go stealthy, you can sort of go in guns blazing, but you really got to figure out what your plan of attack is going to be.
Absolutely. So one thing I didn't mention earlier is that this massive castle in the background is actually our current objective.
Oh.
Okay.
There's a young lord who's being held captive in this castle, and I've been dishonored, and I'm trying to get back to this young lord.
I see.
So now you can see our bridge is broken, and you guys will get to see an area that we have not shown anybody else yet.
Ooh, let's do it.
So let's hop right in. Since I'm a shinobi, I'm not going to be stopped by a little old broken bridge.
Little old ladies don't stop you.
No
broken
fall
bridges
damage.
don't stop you.
Feels good,
No,
man.
Nothing.
Something's
I
rumbling.
was going to say, we are not alone.
It's getting tense.
You can hop over there.
I feel this game is a better Spider-Man than Spider-Man. Look at this.
Oh, nice. I was scared for a minute.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna fall.
Uh-oh. Oh, I see a tree. Whoa!
Hello.
Well, that's different.
Oh.
He's probably friendly though, right?
Oh.
Go pet him.
I was
Maybe
gonna say,
you
do
can
you want
tame
to try?
him.
He's got-
What the
he's got
fuck,
movement.
dude?
He likes his chin scratched. Let's find out if he's friendly.
From God of War? No, not quite. I think the one from God of War is a little bit bigger than that.
Many friendly entities in From Software games, I feel like.
I think you're right about that.
So
So
we're
I-
just gonna stay hidden.
Yep, I definitely don't want to get caught by this guy. Now,
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
this is just a little taste of some cat and mouse like gameplay that you can expect from the larger game.
Now, this is what I
Look at
love
that. Look at how good that looks.
I
Holy
know.
in
cow.
this
Yeah, I
type
love
of games. The
Fang.
I
setting,
love this snake. This is one of my
ancient
favorite
Japan,
things
it's
in the game.
already very interesting.
So I
And
think I
then
can get
add
by
of that with mythical creatures and all that
Get
jazz.
in there.
Give me all of it.
Oh!
What the
Oh,
fuck?
man,
I
you're just
got a
you're
little-
taunting him.
You're
I got a little too
brave.
close. All right, and now moving on, you will see this suspicious wall here in the middle of a mountain. How odd.
Wow.
So this is just a little tease. We just want to show players that there's going to be secrets. There's going to be a lot of fun stuff to explore, including ninja walls.
Cool.
Where's HP bar? Ah, it's being blocked by the ads right now. It's
Alright,
like,
so we're heading to
like
a
right
new
there.
area. Ooh.
Yep. and
Right
this is one of the
there.
other areas
Can't you see
that has
it?
never been seen before.
Man, can I just say I love how we were in that like really dark, gritty-looking cave, and then we came out into this beautiful,
Sing and
colorful
exploring.
Vibrant.
area here.
I explore
From
worlds
Software has always
if
been
they're
just
worth exploring.
exceptional at environmental design, and I feel like it's really refreshing to see them have a chance to kind of spread their wings and do something different here.
Oh, absolutely. They have a beautiful aesthetic, and the juxtaposition of going out of the cave into this brightly lit, gorgeous orange-red environment. is
Everything
pretty
looks the
cool.
same, huh?
As with most things from
Hmm.
Software, the Serenity doesn't last very long.
Oh,
But yeah, if a world is
the
worth
devil.
exploring,
Speaking of
I will
devil, and
check
now we get to
every
fight
single bit of
the
it.
This is corrupted
corrupted
monk.
monk.
Yeah,
look at her.
Is this a boss or just another mob? I think it's
I
a
love
boss,
the
huh?
cackling.
that's great.
That's one of my favorite part of From Software.
There's no
games, just the
introduction
voice acting
cutscene or
design.
something like that. I
I love
expected
the
that
way
from
that
Dark
this boss
Souls.
is animated too, so fluid,
Yeah.
so just kind of smooth.
Yes, and her clothes all flow. Everything is in motion.
It's almost elegant.
Yes, and you can see when she does her attacks, leaves will fly up off the bridge.
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
And then again, I am going to try to take on a
Aren't their
very
animations
difficult
so
enemy. Well,
complex
talking.
of
We'll see
every
that.
single
What's your
attack
win
that guy
rate
does?
against this boss?
It's
Look how many
not
things are moving at the same
super
time every time
good. I'll tell you
that
that.
giant monk
What is it
swings
when you're
the...
not trying to host
What is
an
that,
episode?
Naginata or something?
I was gonna say, I'm sure it's much easier when you're not trying to talk. Ooh,
Nice.
I would say I have about a 70% success rate.
Okay.
Yeah,
I like
it
this
just
dog.
looks
Practice
so
makes
good.
perfect.
All the
Practice
cloth
makes
moves
perfect.
around with it.
Scenes
Glad
change.
it's not me.
And what is
If
this
you're,
now?
If you're old and your skills have rusted, it doesn't really help.
I love the setting.
Come on, man. You can't be.
Oh, what? Suddenly backstab.
Alright, you got me.
It's the
So
wet
you don't know
nurse.
if she's
Yeah, it's the wet
gonna
nurse
block
fight.
everywhere.
That's interesting.
But I can escape if need be.
Oh,
But
nice.
she can still get me from up here. So
She
I
can
need to
chase you up there
yes,
as well.
she
I kinda
can.
wish
So you
there
can
was
see
Mobile.
lower
she
volume
can
on this
still get me.
dialogue
She's
and higher on the music and
Good to talk
effects.
then.
every attack in the book.
Can I turn this up even a little bit?
I like that
No,
there are
not
different
really.
phases that this fight is.
Yeah.
Kind of
Yes. So now I can resurrect. I get a second chance on this fight, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to help
Instantly
me,
hit.
especially if I can't get out of the way of her unblockable attack quick
Yeah,
enough.
exactly.
So let's see
I think
what I can do
pairing in
here.
this game is gonna be like
got
the main
this.
thing of how.
So right there, you can see I did a couple of
It's being
different things.
fun.
I was able to dodge her sweep attack, and I jumped off of her.
Oh yeah. So is that like you jumped to her and then jumped again and you like used her like a springboard?
That is exactly what I did.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, look at that.
And right there, I did a mikiri, which means I
Mikiri?
dodged into her attack.
Her?
Man, there's a lot going on in this.
Her?
Yes, yes, there is. We want to make sure that we keep players challenged, keep them on their toes, but it's fair.
Very cool.
He's a fucking noob. Come on, dude.
Man.
He's literally probably playing like for the first time in the demo.
All right. Well, you guys can play Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice, March 22nd. Thank you again, Andrew.
Ah,
see you
no,
on the next
that's
episode of
it?
PlayStation Underground.
Where's the next 10 minutes? Feels fucking bad, man. Why am I cocking myself like this? Actually just cucking myself.
Though you're far away, I can hear you say, yeah, watch this, I do this. Oh, the way you make me feel, the way you make me feel.
My ears. Oh, yeah. Why is this not out like right now? 22nd of March 2019. Hey guys, wanna hear a joke? EA says single player games are dying, did they? They did. Single player games are dying, huh? Is she playing her game yet? What the fuck is this? Dog! That dog barks so fucking much. Is that a dog or a floor mat? I think it's a dog. What am I?
You like it? I think he likes it.
I don't know what I was watching there just now. It's a little bird dog is just looking at it. It's like,
It's not illegal to not listen to music. It's illegal to be
What the fuck? What the fuck? Yeah, I don't think I'm playing Eric Andre's show on my stream. That's a ban for sure. What the fuck? 26 minutes?
Alright guys, well, this is why you always want to be prepared, so I don't know how long I'm going to be out here. Just lost the side. I'm going to go work on that a little bit more.
Holy shit, what?
Here.
What happened?
I grabbed a couple of gallon containers of water, came back to the front and started splashing water on top of the flames. And again, after doing that for a few minutes, it seemed like I had the flames somewhat under control. And they were somewhat under control in the engine compartment. But what I didn't quite realize yet is they had already started to spread through the firewall and were burning inside the dash, inside the passenger compartment of the vehicle. Once I realized this, I knew there was no chance of me putting out the vehicle fire. I also knew at that point that I didn't have much time to retrieve stuff from the vehicle.
What do you even grab? Okay, that's fine. What happened? What happened at all?
About anything I could have imagined that evening. The temperature gauge was reading normal.
Oh, here it comes.
Off, dropped the keys in my pocket and got out to open up the gate. As I was getting out of the Jeep, I noticed smoke starting to come out from
Thanks, Mr. Warren, for flaps for the 8 months. I'll check it out in a bit. After I find out what happens in this.
From underneath the hood. So I immediately opened the hood to see what was going on. Now, up until that moment, there was no indication that there was anything wrong with my Jeep. No warning lights on, the temperature gauge was reading normal, and it was driving just fine. Which leads me to believe that the fire had probably just started. For the next couple of minutes, things moved really fast as I jumped into action trying to put out the fire. And yes, I had a fire extinguisher, and I used both my fire extinguisher and a couple of gallons of water trying to put out the fire. So you're not going to see any more video clips until after all of my initial fire suppression efforts were exhausted. As soon as I opened the hood, flames started coming up from the back of the motor. It looked like they were originating between the rear of the motor and the firewall. So I ran around to the back of the Jeep, grabbed my fire extinguisher, and immediately began spraying it on what I thought was the source of the flames. I continued spraying my fire extinguisher on the flames until it was empty. And for a minute, it actually seemed like it was kind of effective in putting down the flames a little bit. But if, in case I was...
Fuck, dude. Thanks, Mr. Angie Beatrice. Good tier 1.
Alright, well, I got all the stuff I need to survive out. So, I'm probably just gonna camp here.
Hi, Mr. Singh.
And
I would like to gift a Doom game
watch
to a
it
friend
burn.
for
I
his
cut a little
birthday.
fire line
Is
on
there
the other
anyone
side.
you
I'm gonna
would
go work
recommend
on
over
that a
the
little
others?
bit more because I don't want to burn.
You would like to gift a Doom game to a friend for his birthday. Is there anyone you would recommend over the others? I'm not quite sure what you mean with the
forest
question.
down out here.
I don't have friends, so I don't even know what you're talking about.
That wind's coming this direction. So I was trying to cut a fire line around this side, but always an adventure, guys.
Yeah, he asked me to recommend a friend to give the game. But I'm guessing the question is supposed to be if I know any other suggestions for games for you to gift. Because it's kind of weird for you to ask me which friend you want me to choose for you to gift your game. Yeah, it's kind of...
If a range fire gets started out here, it'll burn for 16,000
Just give me the last Doom
acres
game, man. That
before it
game is
stops.
great. Yeah, the last Doom is really good. There's a new one coming even sometime soon. Is there more than one? Well, the thing about the Doom games is that there's a bunch of super old Doom games. There's like, what, 3 of them maybe? 4 of them? Not sure. No, there's 2 of them. And then there's the 3rd Doom, which is kind of... It's not really a Doom game. Like, it's okay as a game, but it's not really a Doom game. And then the latest one that came out in like 2016 or something is really nice. That one is really nice. Thanks, Mr. Name. Please give Golden Bean to subs. Golden Bean? There's only a gay bean, and a normal bean, and an angry bean.
Starting to range fire on the Jeep, so it's not going to.
He's just drinking a beer next to it, man. Like, fuck it.
Emergency supplies.
Yeah.
Having said that, it's still a beautiful night out here, and
Bulldog's Dota 2
I might as well
career.
enjoy it. I'm
Burning
stuck
into
here for a
nothingness,
while.
And 5,000 people watching it all the way feels good,
Bulldog's
man.
Dota career. His career is great. He won TI, dude. It's as good as it gets. As good as it gets, honestly. The only thing that makes it better is winning TI twice. What the fuck is this?
How have humans become the most top animals on the planet? It's because we're the only ones who ask questions,
Still
apart
waiting
from
to see you
owls.
playing Ultimate
But they
Chicken
only ever
Horse
want
with
to know
Vods.
who's there. For years, we've
Sorry, let me check the donation real quick. Ultimate Chicken Horse. I already played that game. I don't like platformers.
Is there a meaning to life? How did those shoes get in my fridge? And most weird of all, how am I thinking these things? When you think about it, thinking about thinking is the hardest sort of thinking there is, which makes you think. Luckily, some people in old faraway times spent their whole lives doing exactly that sort of thinking. People known as philosophers. One of the first philosophers was Pythagoras. His big idea was that everything in the world could be done with numbers, like in Argos. Pythagoras is best known these days as the inventor of the triangle. A world without his ideas would be unthinkable, because there'd be no Dairy and no way of starting snooker. Another old philosopher was Plato. Plato invented platonic relationships. Before him, men and women couldn't just be friends. They had to have full sexual intercourse with each other, which is, of course, what people in platonic relationships want to do really anyway, whatever they tell people. In 1637, French philosopher René Descartes became famous for saying, "I think, therefore I am." What he was trying to say was, if everything's in our brains, how do we know we exist? And the answer, of course, is footprints. To find out more about philosophy, I've got an expert here with me.
I don't know if you can call this a learning
stream. Or am I
stream.
here? Maybe I'm imagining them, or they're imagining me. Or am I? Hello, philosophy lady. Am I here?
Yes.
How do you know?
Well, I can see you, I can probably feel you, I can hear you.
What lovely warm hands.
Thank you. It is possible that I'm dreaming.
Yeah. Or I could be dreaming too, couldn't I?
Oh, you could be dreaming, yes, but you asked me whether you were here.
So if I was dreaming, that wouldn't have happened. No, if you were dreaming, that wouldn't have happened.
If I were dreaming, then my belief that you are here might be false.
Right.
And unless I can tell that I'm not dreaming, therefore, it's possible that you're not here.
Yeah. But if we both sort of nip ourselves...
Well, the trouble with nipping yourself like that is you might dream that as well. I mean, any test you can do to see whether you're awake, you could do when you're asleep. Any belief that could be false if you were asleep is a belief of whose truth you can't be certain unless you can be certain that you're awake.
This is too much for my 1-inch brain.
Perhaps Descartes was right, and we think because we are.
You
because
don't get
if
it?
you think about it, we probably are.
You don't
and
get
if
it?
we aren't, then maybe it doesn't matter.
It's okay, I don't get it either.
Next
What the
time
fuck's
on
this
Moments
shit?
of Wonder, I'll be asking, who lives? Time is precious, but it's not like other precious things. You can't hold it like a necklace or taste it like money. Time has existed since before time began.
Thanks, Mr. White Knight.
And today, it's all around us, on our phones, in the corner of the news. But once upon a time, if you wanted the time, then you had to come here, to the headquarters of time, Greenwich Clock Museum.
Just
All
remember,
the clocks
Jack,
in the world
everything
are
said
set
with a
from
British
here,
accent
which
is true.
must take ages.
I think that's what Korn thinks too.
So, what is clocks? Clocks was invented by the ancient Mesopotamians in ancient Mesopotamian times, but they didn't know it were ancient Mesopotamian times
Not
because
like this,
there were
not
no
like
clocks
this.
to see what the times was. Because of the shape of clocks, you might think that time goes in a circle, but it actually goes in a line. This is the famous Greenwich Meridian line, named after the band Marillion, who were named after this line. Every day that's ever happened starts exactly here, coming out of that time transmitter and running along this metal line on the ground. That's why this is the only place in the world where I can be in the past and the future, with the present running right up through my middle bits. No wonder time is such a mystery. Literally no one can understand it apart from science men. One science man who knows all about time is this science man. Hello, science man, who are you?
I'm Dr. Stuart Clark. I'm an astronomy writer and a fellow of the Royal Astronomical Society.
What is time?
We don't actually know. There are a couple of possibilities. Either time could be a physical thing that flows like a river, or it could be more of a psychological thing.
When you say it's like a river, what do you mean?
I mean that time flows like the water in the river, and that the events in our lives are like things in the river.
Who won in your class? What the fuck kind of competition is that?
Fish and stuff.
Thanks for the 16 years, Mr.
Yes.
BNC,
you know
BCK.
when you store time on a clock, how do you get it back out again? Because when I was winding my watch up, I accidentally put it forward. So I'd got 2 hours more in my clock.
My brain gained a total of minus
then I
250
put it
IQ.
back. But I
don't
thought, is it
exist
still
anymore.
in there? Is the time still in the clock?
So your watch doesn't actually measure time.
Well, it does, because it's accurate.
It measures the oscillation of a crystal. And the change in the physical state
This
of
is
that...
way too deep for me, Hanson.
I don't think it's too deep for you, dude. I think you have to understand this is fucking satire.
Crystal.
And they're fucking with your brain by spouting goddamn nonsense.
Physical systems everywhere in the universe changes its state, and that change takes place in what we call time, and that's the only way we can infer the existence of time. But actually, what time is, we don't know.
Right. So, even the people who understand time don't understand what time is. It'll always be an unknowable mystery, like why the seasons change.
So if she's had a bullshit video about time, what was the one before? What was this one? Philosophy, time? What can crime ever be about?
Can you show us that profile pic you have on YouTube in full-size pop?
That profile pic I have on YouTube? I can't. I don't have that picture anymore. I only have that thumbnail.
1 in 20 people
That's the one I
has
was
been
in
a
Speed
victim
Gaming
of
for.
crime,
It was in Korea
which
land.
means that 19 out of 20 people are criminals. No wonder we need police. In the olden days, if someone did something wrong, there was nothing you could do except form a mob with your neighbours and hunt them down and kill them. But today, we've got one other option, thanks to Sir Robert Peel, who in 1829 discovered the police, here on a spot marked today by a ceremonial wind turbine. Once the police had been invented, victims of crime knew who to ask for help because of their special hats, designed to be visible at a distance by people being murdered in the London fog. Police tried to stop crime, but couldn't exist without it. If there was no crime, what would they do? Except spend all day putting addresses on bikes with that hammer. If no one's going to steal those bikes, that's just decorating. Of course, there's no point fighting crime if you don't know what crime is. That's where rules come in. But what is rules?
Before watching her video, I thought I was watching it, and now know I'm
basically
stupid.
a collection of laws. The first example
okay,
being
man.
the Ten
We all
Commandments,
stupid.
which were left on a hill by God. Many of those laws, killing, gravity, and the one about not interfering with oxes, are still used today, even though God's dead. So, who decides what's right and what's not right, and works out what the punishment should be, and then writes it down? Maybe an expert can help us get to the truth. Hello, who are you, and what are you an expert on?
My name is Chris Williams. I'm a senior lecturer at the Open University, and I'm an expert on the history of crime, policing and justice.
If a policeman broke the law, would he be able to arrest himself?
I don't think so, no. Under the Police and Criminal Evidence Act, the arresting officer has to sign the prisoner over to the custody officer, and if they were one and the same person, I can't see how that would work. Also, I don't know how the investigator can interview himself legally under that act.
Creative.
And
It's
if the
just
case
lying
ever
with
got
a
to
straight
court,
face.
which I don't think it would,
Why would your intent matter more
the
than your
defendant
actions?
would be in a
It's
position
just
to
an excuse
cross-examine
to nudge
himself.
and wink at other people
So-
who get it. Amy Schumer, that's real comedy.
God damn it, dude. God damn it. Oh, fuck. You know, yeah, at least trigger like one person out there who didn't get it. At least one out there.
I think it's the answer to your question.
When they do reconstructions, you know, on telly, they're dead convincing, aren't they? Have any of them sort of, like, got a bit out of hand and turned back into an actual crime?
Not to my knowledge, no.
It must have happened.
I want out. I want out. What's this? Why do I feel like my eyes just became smaller? What happened?
I'm gonna win $1 million on my birthday.
What'd you say?
I'm going to win $1 million on my birthday.
Wow. You know what, Al? You say that like...
Gay.
Gays?
Gayer. Gayest.
Why are you harassing your dog on stream earlier?
Well, I'm not harassing. What do you mean?
I was watching you harass your dog. He was just sleeping, chilling on his little doggy bed, and you kicking the bed. Like, wake up, stupid dog, before it chicks on camera. Before it chicks on camera, I'm gonna shoot you, dog. I saw it. Everybody saw it.
What? I didn't.
I saw you point the gun at the dog.
Wait, I didn't see
A
it.
gun? It's
Yeah.
not allowed on Twitch.
Believe me, I didn't see it.
Yeah.
There's nothing. There's nothing, so you can't see it.
I saw
I
it.
was giving him love.
Gotta be your most played clip. I'll find it in 1 second.
No. I was doing what he was doing to me. He keeps waking me up. And then rubbing my bed, asking him to climb on the bed. And then after a while, he'll go to the door and start barking. And then he'll climb on the bed again. And then he'll start barking again. So yeah, giving him.
You eat the dog.
That's the plan.
I know.
Yeah.
What are you wearing?
The best comedy was when you and the boys rolled for everything in that one Defense of Ancients game.
Are you talking about me?
I like that game.
Who else?
You don't like my dress?
What the fuck?
I'll show
Looks
you.
like a wedding dress or something. No weddings, but a dress for weddings.
Sorry? Looks like a what?
Are you going on a date?
Yeah.
It looks like a dress for weddings. She doesn't go on dates. She has no friends. Like me and you, Bumbo.
I go on dates with my Twitch. With Twitch. Because I have no life.
America is Australia's greatest ally, but they have jeopardised all of that by doing something
This guy reminds me of PewDiePie. Why is that?
So many bloody people have messaged me on Instagram at the Butsman. Go and follow it for daily content. It's fucking sick. Telling me about videos that Americans have been making, talking mad shit.
It's the beard and it's the eyes too. He looks like looks like he. It's the same expression as him.
It's about time I had something to say.
And there's pineapple. There's a full-on cow.
I want one American menu, please.
Is that it? Oh.
I ate shrimp, bro.
That is nothing compared to this.
No, yeah, it is. 3, 2. Cheers.
That's a works burger, dickheads, and that's something you order when you're a real man or a real woman and you need a real feed. And I don't give a fuck what you dickheads say. They're delicious and f***ing expect you done Smith's chips by...
Hey, Sing, you fuck.
What?
You have host notification off?
Oh, that's where it came from. Was it you?
This is the second time. You didn't even thank me, man.
Thank you very much, dude. I'll host you back next time, dude.
No, I just want to thank you.
Thank you, dude.
You fuck.
You fuck. I was wondering where that sudden surge of viewers came
You don't
from.
have your host notice on? I think someone hosted you yesterday as well for like thousands of viewers.
Was it? Maybe I should turn that on.
Going to my connecting flight now. Hope chat has a good night. Smile.
Safe travels, Mr. BNC. What's the link? Is this toss friendly? I think it is. It looks like it's just a bunch of pictures of John Cena.
Time is up, my time is now. You can't see me, my time is down. It's the first time of my time is now. You can't see me, my time is now. Can't forget, my fella, my nanny, what Michelle. We can't burn when the thing, when the jello. Ain't gimme, it means that the fellow. And the walk in and the
I expected nothing and I'm still disappointed. Yes. Wow, why is that bongo cat here too now? Thanks, Mr. High Cuckoo. And what's this?
Fuck off! You fucking phone, my fucking face.
I think you've got to put it all wrong.
Because if you take a tumble, you're taking a heater. You're taking a heater, doing it.
Ruff.
Try and get both your feet into the flashing and tiptoe down the flashing.
Tiptoe on the flashing. Stand up. On the flashing.
And hold on to the gutter.
And hold on the gutter, Tonya, and then you turn your foot and hit the metal pin. Where?
You what, Andrew?
Yeah, where, Andrew?
It was going to D there, Andrew. It was going to D. Right, don't put too much weight on it, right?
Where the fuck am I meant to put my weight? Wait, I can't put my weight in the roof, it's dead fun. I can't hold on to the gutter. What am I meant to do with it? Oh, here, Andrew, hold it for 5 minutes. You fucking wank stain. Don't put.
I like how he does like the wanker hand signal as he say
I can't put my
wanker.
weight on the fucking roof. I can't put my weight in the gutter. Where's it meant to go? No, man, I can't just fucking move it. Oh. You fucking want. That's how agitated I'm getting now. You really fucking agitated me.
It was you that wanted to
How's he stuck? Just walk off.
I'm just going to let myself drop, right? I'm going to hold on to this side bit. And hopefully I'm far enough down that I can just grab that.
It's not that hard to understand them, is it?
It is extremely hard to understand them. Is it time to play? We're 4 people. Is it time? I think it's time.
How long does it shit take to download? I'm literally buying it right now.
Not long. Took me like
why are you buying now?
Hmm?
Oh, there was another link? Oh, whoops, there was another link. Let me check that one out first.
So, do you allocating disk space? Alright, this might take like... I don't know.
Hey, let me host.
Why?
I have a weapon scheme. That's nice.
Alright, I have a 6-minute ETA on this.
Yo. Do you remember what he
Oh
was
my
singing?
god.
I think it was that
What is
song,
that?
I Want It That Way. Backstreet
Animal.
Boys. Familiar. Okay.
What the fuck?
What's wrong with your mic, dude?
You're using your webcam mic, Con.
You're talking through your webcam.
What do you mean?
Oh, that's Con?
Yes, it's Con. That's what I'm like.
Can
Con, stop using your microphone. Change your microphone.
Put your microphone near your mouth, or change the change the Discord. Change the Discord.
There you go. There you go. There
Yeah,
you go.
I was getting Windows 10.
Oh yeah, Windows 10 loves changing device for you automatically, you know?
Yeah, it does.
Really? Okay.
Apparently not the right one, so.
My fire.
Number 2, keep it going.
The one desire.
Number 3.
Believe when I say.
Number 4.
I want it that way.
Tell me why.
Ain't nothing but a heartache.
Tell me why.
Ain't nothing but a mistake.
Now number 5.
I never wanna hear you say.
Woo! I want it.
I fucking love this show.
Oh, chills.
I heard there's a new season coming
It was
too.
number 5. Number 5 killed my brother.
Oh my god, I forgot about that part.
Noise warning. Good one.
Ah, another one? I wanted to play Worms.
So fucking precious when you lose myself in those
I need everyone to stop right now!
Okay,
One person at a time. I yell at the top of my lungs. I got one sub. You got sub one time.
Oh my god. fuck? Did you host, Bumbo? Am I muted?
I don't know.
Did you host, Bumbo?
I went like 4 times.
Okay. Time remaining 1 minute 20 seconds. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock.
You get it?
I think so. It didn't give me the notification. No way.
You guys can also invite people.
No, I can't. I'm too lazy.
I'm gonna make food. We are back. 2 minutes.
Oh my god, can someone do something?
Do what?
I don't know. Something.
How come every time British people make a joke, it feels like only other British people get it?
That is not true.
Why is that, Ryan?
So, is there some kind of British joke that you've heard recently that you didn't get?
No, it's just like anything. Like I was watching some British humor just now about a lady explaining philosophy and time and crime, but I felt like it was just so like British only jokes.
I mean, I don't know, I guess. I honestly don't know. I don't know what you're talking about specifically, and like maybe. But... Okay, finish downloading. Here we go.
How come so many people sound like you?
What, on panel shows or what?
No, just any.
On anything.
Yeah, how come they sound like you?
They just do. I don't know.
I feel like you have like the base template for the British male voice, and then people just take it and then like slightly alter it or keep it the same.
Yeah.
So just took Rhyme's voice, like, alright, this is the base.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, this is the voice.
I mean... I don't really have a response to that. I mean, you can... My voice is pretty posh, I thought, but...
Posh?
Yeah.
What does that even mean when you call a voice posh?
What's in this game that you change the sound settings?
Luxurious. Upper class. Posh.
I mean, I don't know. I would say so. It's like, it's not like I'm suddenly Scottish and I talk like this all the time, because that would just be like really
Just
weird.
start the game. Let's see if it works for me.
Bubba's
like,
AFK.
I don't know.
Well, then leave and make one.
Oh come on, dude. This is way, dude. I'm sure it works. You reinstalled Windows for this.
Yeah, well, I mean...
You updated all your drivers.
Yeah, well, I mean...
You reinstalled the game like 15 times on different hard drives. I believe, Karn.
I don't believe in
I believe, Karn.
I don't believe in anything anymore.
I talk like Ram when I'm on the phone. Thanks, Mr. Lone Eye, for 30 years.
Well, I guess I'm technically on the phone, so do I.
What do you call the phone in England?
A phone.
You don't have like a weird word for it? Like the telly?
Get in.
I talk like Ryan.
I haven't set my worms up. No.
Are you guys in game?
Alright, can you invite me? I'm ready.
Wait, I'm
so loud.
Karn, just rejoin this, dude. What do you call the phone in Dutch? Telephone. Not much different from English.
How do I even rejoin? I need another invite then.
Oh my god, how am I inviting when he's hosting?
Exactly,
oh
that's why you should accept we can try, and then if it is a problem...
And then in-game in Euro Truck Simulator 2. I am never asking him again for his game recommendation.
He needs help.
Like what the fuck, dude?
I mean, he needs help, man.
I can't invite people. Why is it? Is it because I'm not host?
Then just join. We don't need to invite. Just join.
Then just join.
How do I join?
Click on Bamboo and say join game.
Did you run into mid one yet in solo queue?
Bamboo is the host.
No. I'm pretty low rank right now in solo queue. I'm like rank 500 or something. I dropped like so much. I don't play enough.
Yeah, Bambo is like top 50 now, you know, right? He's back. Chat laughing about rank 500. Aren't most of you fuckers on average like Ancient 4 or something? Flaming rank 500? Shit, boy.
Alright, so save. Okay, I've got my team. Is that gonna save? I hope so.
Fort mode?
Yeah, I guess we play on 2 separate forts and there's water in the middle. Don't fall! Don't fall!
Alright, how do I join this shit?
Just join through friend list or something, I don't know. How did you do it, Karn? Join the game.
I just clicked on Bamboo.
Oh, I think Bamba wanted to remove him. Try clicking on me.
They didn't remove me, I think. Let's see. This is the
Who
moment
was
of
it that
truth,
removed
actually.
you?
It's a long list.
Oh.
No, Bamba didn't remove me.
I'm back.
Okay.